that as much as those of us who are in the space are very passionate and committed to ending FGM, it's just that not everybody understands the magnitude, the damage, the extent of the damage that FGM does to the girls and women of our communities. So we should not just be pointing out or calling people out, but first of all, we need to educate each other on what FGM does to the victims and the survivors. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We have Inspector Wekesa with us today, and I mean, the conversation that we've been having is, yes, the police have a responsibility. They are mandated by the law to act. And last December, there was a case where a police officer was hacked to death. I think it was hacked or stoned to death in Elgeyo Marakwet. And that really brought out also the danger that the police officers also put themselves into as individuals to, to address FGM. Today we have Inspector Wekesa from Migori Courier, and there's a case that where I first met Inspector Wekesa was during a court hearing organized by Vincent, and there was an arrest of someone who everyone thought was untouchable. Maybe if we could just have a conversation. Also, how does it affect you, Inspector Wekesa, being a police officer, being on the front line? How does it affect you? How does FGM affect you, as well as your duties as a policeman? Or police person. Welcome. Karibu sana. Please unmute and yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Thank you very much, Jeremy, and thank you for everyone else that is on board that has joined the session today. I'd like to say that FGM is retrograde, and all of us should join the conversation, should join the campaign of ending FGM. From where I sit as a law enforcement officer, a police officer, and say that as at now, police officers, as any other duty bearers, have joined the campaign against FGM.
Yeah.
And I'll not say that we are where we are supposed to do, but I'll say that we are doing really well. If I can get back to when I came to Korea 3 years ago,
yeah,
girls could be cut and be paraded on the road. They could walk on the road as the community sang and danced. That was way back in 2020. I can stand here and attest right now, nobody will cut a girl and have her paraded on the road. Nobody will prepare her girl's cut and have it published and say that I'll be cutting my daughter, come for the celebration. No. Right now, if somebody plans to commit FGM on their daughter or their sibling or anybody from their family, they make sure that the information is completely hidden so that it doesn't get to the ears of police officers, it doesn't get to the ears of frontline campaigners, but whichever way, we still get them.
Yeah.
In 2021, I with the current county commander Siaya, pulled a number of girls from the trail of FGM who are survivors that had already been cut. And that was the first and last that I encountered. Since then, we've had girls being cut at a very top secret. Since then, it's not happened again. Yeah. I've tried. After that, we used to lay ambushes. We used to plan operations. We could get a section of officers from the station as early as 3 to go and wait from the places we had information that FGM will be taking place. And trust you me, we could not get them.
Yeah.
And we'll say that is growth to the positive. That right now, and it was a bit hard You see, when I come from Busia, someone else comes from West Pokot, another one comes from Narok, another one comes from Marakwet.
Yeah.
And the way Domitila said, some practice FGM.
Some
and now
police
you're telling
officers,
this
yeah?
police officer who is 55 years old, who's cut his daughter to go and stop FGM.
Yeah.
Yeah. We thank God that for the time I've been working with frontline campaigners, with civil societies that fight against FGM, so much has taken place. I've heard Domtila talk about training. Police officers have been trained around here, capacity building has happened, and we appreciate that right now in Korea, where I sit, I'll say that each and every member of the Korea community knows that FGM is bad. Each and every police officer also knows that FGM should be stopped and knows that it is his or her duty to fight FGM. I'll say from where I sit right now, each and every police officer in Korea and Migori County knows the dangers of FGM and knows that it is his duty to fight FGM. Officers have been trained, officers have been capacity built. In Kiswahili, when we are doing cross-border engagements, we say, askari wamewezeshwa.
Yeah.
Na wale wengine wote ambao wanafanya kazi ya kuzuia ukeketaji wamewezeshwa. Like each and every duty bearer has been enabled and knows what he or he is supposed to do. And say that you'll find that in fighting FGM, at the end of the day, as a police officer, I still got other duties to perform.
Yeah.
I'll have SDBV, I'll have defilement, I'll have sodomy, I'll have FGM.
Yeah.
But there is still murder. There is still stock theft. There is still boundary disputes and people fight and kill each other. There's still so many other duties. And again, there is this thing that I want it to come out very clearly.
Yep.
If we can relate with what happened in Marakwet. For instance, when we have about 70 girls, or let me not use 7, let me say 10 girls in a homestead that are being prepared to undergo FGM.
Yep.
And I have information. I prepare my team and I am supposed to go and rescue those girls. When I get to that homestead, I find the homestead has been surrounded by young men armed with pangas, arrows, and bows. As a commander, as a decision maker, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I am supposed to weigh the options. In police, it is called the quick estimate. I'm supposed to tell myself, my officers are carrying guns, and you people should know that we carry guns with live bullets. That is what the government provides. Officers are armed, and the public are armed with pangas and arrows.
Yeah.
If you throw mkuki to my officer, then another officer sees this one has been hurt and is on the ground, and he has a gun, he will use his gun.
Yeah.
As a commander, what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to weigh the option and see between FGM and murder. And you get it now?
Yeah.
Between FGM and murder.
So you have to put
now,
yourself you find yourself in a very difficult position, trying to handle the situation when you go to the ground and cutting is going on. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah, this is what you're getting, and that is what I'm talking about. When I come to the ground and cutting is ongoing, then I have to weigh the options and the impact of my actions. For instance, if I engage these people and rescue the girls by force, I may rescue the girls, but a number of people may also die. Even if the people that die are not many, but one person, that is a life. Yeah. And it will go down into statistics. So and so died while promoting FGM. Yeah. But it will be, that is when you'll know we have human rights in Kenya again. They'll come and say police have killed our people. and I look at it and see that the sentence for murder is life imprisonment.
Yeah.
And for FGM is not less than 2 years. And I'll feel like let me save this life as at now. Then ask Domtila and Vincent to come out and help this survivor. Sometimes it is so hard on police officers, and my prayer and what I want from where I sit, from frontline campaigners, is that we try and work together. I'm asking for cooperation, and I'm asking for less blame game. I thank God that as at now in Korea, there is no blame game between the law enforcers, duty bearers, and campaigners against FGM. When I came, they used to say, police are not working, police. Then I showed them that police can work. Then that one ended. Right now, even if I am not at the station, we have point persons in each and every station that will help you, that will handle any issue around FGM. Even if I am not reachable today, I'll say that even if I die now, but I cannot die, the Lord has blessed me the gift of long life. I'll say that even if I die now, the fight against FGM will continue, that the police will not give up, will not go back and say, and you see people say things like, wewe uko na kazi, wachana na watu wenye wanatafuta kazi. They'll say that hawa kina Vini wanatafuta kazi. And I know you people hear that a lot. And you see, what people say should not hinder you from doing what you're supposed to do. The fight against FGM, I say that we still have a long way to go. My only wish as a police officer for the people of Korea is that we do not transition from public FGM to medicalized FGM. Because the moment Koreans medicalize FGM, we will have lost the law. We will have lost the war. And I'll tell this to you, Domtila, that the moment people in West Pokot medicalize FGM, we will have lost the war. And we don't want to lose this war. We want to win. I cannot win alone. You cannot win alone. We need each other today, tomorrow, and any other day. And again, there is another thing that frontline campaigners really struggle and complain. We train police officers, they are given transfer. We train, they are given transfer. Keep training, don't give up, don't get tired. That is the policy of the government. I'm also about to be transferred. Though my wish is that I get transferred to another county that performs FGM. I want to learn different cultures and how each and every community does it. Soon Veni will be having a gap, but maybe Domtila may gain. Though it is not a gap, because in Korea we got enough people to train, and we have enough people that know what they are supposed to do. If we can talk about the case of the cutter that I heard Jeremy say she's untouchable. There's nobody that is untouchable. The law is not a respecter of persons. I know you will want to know what happened to that case. That lady was sentenced to 6 years, and she still have other cases ongoing. And we will arrest her colleagues. But we thank God when she was arrested last year, there was a lot of peace. At least I had a peaceful December. I thank God for that. If we can have others arrested before the cutting period again, we will appreciate. Nobody is untouchable if information is well shared. The other problem that we had when I came here was the problem of sharing scanty information. When you call and tell me, at Kehancha Town, there is FGM, you've not helped me. Kehancha Town is very big.
Yeah.
I'll need specific information. And I want to tell us, the panelists and the people that are listening, when you're giving any information as regards FGM or any other case of SGBV, kindly be specific and detailed. If you want us to hide your identity, we will. We will not force you to take part in the case. But kindly be specific. Tell us